What's a personal submersible? Is it exactly what it seems?
It's exactly what it seems. The most popular ones hold about 3 people. One would be your pilot, and then you and a friend basically get to tour around the oceans together.
We're looking at it now. Did you actually see one of these things up close?
I mean, I've seen this, like this, and it looks so awesome. You know, some of these ones can hold up to 8 people, so you can really just have a party under the seas with these things.
It looks like it would make you a little bit claustrophobic.
Well, I would think it's, you know, probably up to whoever is in there, but, you know, I guess there would be that caution, yeah.
Who owns them, and how much are they paying for them?
So to own one of these, you need a very large yacht. That's really one of the restrictions of this.
That's funny. I thought you were going to say a very large banking account.
Yeah, you need the banking account too. But the submarines themselves cost anywhere from about $1 million to $4 million. As they get larger and go deeper, they get more expensive. But Paul Allen, we know, has one. Richard Branson has one. Roman Abramovich has one. Ray Dalio has one. So these are very wealthy people who are getting to explore.
Is this one of these things, they go down, they go in the ocean, and they are looking at how life underwater looks?
Yeah, I mean, the best example of this was last year. Ray Dalio lent his personal submersible to go get the first video footage of a giant squid, which was successful. So when these guys aren't using their submersibles, they're actually lending them out for research, which is exactly what happened in that instance.
How many companies around the world are actually making
There's about half a dozen, and there are actually not that many of these things out there yet. There's probably about, we think, 50 around the world at the moment. Again, though, it's not because of the price, it's really logistics, because you have to have this larger yacht to hold these things because they weigh upwards of 6,000 pounds. And at that weight, you have to have a crane on the yacht to be able to lift this thing in and out of the water.
You mentioned that they can carry as many as 8 people.
Yeah.
Perhaps as many as 8 people.
Yep.
Does that mean you have to have a crew on standby just the way you do on your yacht?
Yeah, the safety concerns are one of the things that the companies say they have to address, because partly because of the clientele that they're working with here.
Sure.
So the pilot, it's a largely unregulated industry, but the pilot definitely has to be trained. And then in addition to the pilot, the companies usually require that there's another person on the yacht who is capable of piloting it, docking it, getting it in and out of the water.
What's the most cost-effective option at this point?
So in addition, the crane is really, you know, you have to have that big yacht in order to have the crane, in order to have the submersible. But if you didn't want to bother with that big yacht and the crane, you basically can get a whole separate tender, it's called, that basically takes care of your yacht for you, which is a whole other yacht that costs about $2.5 million and trails behind your other big yacht.
Is this seriously the new yacht for the rich and famous? Is this their new toy?
I mean, the whole point of this is that they want to go explore places that other people just can't go exploring. So I think so, yeah. I mean, it used to be helicopters, and now it's going to be submersibles.